A very good morning to my students. I hope you all are safe with your family. Stay home, stay safe. And students, listen to the videos very carefully whenever it is sent to you by your teachers. Now, students, look at this picture. In this picture, the boy can say that I can swim very fast. I can swim very fast. Or if I say, can I take this book? Did you notice the two sentences? I can swim very fast and can I take this book? I'm stressing on the word can. Right? Now this is the chapter, grammar topic related to the permission, invitation, request, advice, suggestion. So these all things are covered under the modals. Now, modals are the verbs used to express the mood or attitude of the speaker. They tell us about the attitude or mood of the speaker. Now, how will we come to know about the mood of the person, right? Models are used to give advice, how, make suggestions, make polite request. Like I said, can I take this book? This is a polite request. Make suggestion, like you should follow the traffic rules. Suggestion only, or advice can be this. To seek or give permission and to give invitations. Now there are certain words that we are using for taking advice or giving advice, suggestions, polite requests, seek permission, etc. Now, modals are the type of verbs. These are the types of the verbs. They cannot be used as the main verb. They are the type of a verb. They cannot be used as the main verb in a sentence. Modals do not change forms according to the number and person of the subject. They don't change according to the number and person of the subject. They help to express ability, like I can swim. This is the ability of the person. Possibility. Can I swim? Possibility. Yes or no? Permission. You can, if you are taking a permission, may I go to drink water? That is the permission and obligation. Now, they can be used only in helping form. So, they can be used only in the helping forms. They do not have any ing or ed. We cannot say canning or abling or shalling or should. It is can, could, may, might, shall, should, must, ought to, will, would, dare, need. These are the modals we are going to study about in detail now. Now the first one is possibility or ability. Now, when we are talking about any possibility or ability, we use the modals can, could, be able to. Now can is used to express ability or to state that something is possible. Now just see, he can swim across the river very fast. Ability? Yes or no? Ability we are talking about. He can swim across the river very fast. Or I can speak English very well. Again the ability of the person. Rita can come here in the evening if she is free. Here we are talking, if is used, we are talking about the possibility. A gymnast can somersault easily. Again, this is the ability of the gymnast. Understood? Can, could, be able to can be used for the possibility or ability depending upon the situation. Now, can has only two forms. Can and could. Can in present, could in past. I can make delicious fruit salad present. I could dance well in my childhood past. Understood? Now, but be able to. Be comes under able to. Can be used in all tenses. The negative form of can is cannot, can't. Sometimes it is possible to use be able to in place of can. Like he can speak French. We can also say he is able to speak French. So there are different examples related to this. Now here is the list of few things that your best friend can do or she can't do. Frame complete sentences using the models can or can't. Draw pictures. I can draw pictures, or you can say my friend can draw beautiful pictures, or my friend cannot draw beautiful pictures, depending on your style of framing a sentence. So have you understood where we are using can, could, be able to for possibility and ability? Now this is again the related exercises. Now asking, first we have done for the possibility and ability. Now asking for things like I asked you in the beginning, can I take this book? I'm asking you something, taking the permission for something. Asking for things, can, could, may, will. Now how we can use all these four in asking for the things? Now, can I borrow your pen? Can I read your book, please? Could you make a cup of tea, please? Could you bake a cake for me, please? Rohan to his colleague, may I drive your car today? Doctor to the nurse, may I have patient's blood report? Now students, first of all, very easy thing I will tell you. Like whenever you are entering the class, you always say, ma'am, may I come in? Ma'am, may I come in? So this is the formal way. But if you are at your home and you want to take permission from your mother to go to the park, you will ask, Mama, can I go to the park? Can I go to the park? So can we are using in a informal way, and may we are using in a formal way when we are asking for the things or when we are taking permission for something. Again, could is used when we are making a very polite, when we are asking in a very polite way. Can is also correct, could is also correct, may is also correct, nothing is wrong. Only when is actually, from many years of my teaching experience, I have seen that many students get confused that ma'am, where to use can, where to use could, and where to use may. May and can, I told you that may is used for the formal way, can is used for the informal way. When we come to can and could is used when we are asking in a very polite way. Understood, students? Now, may is also possible, but being very formal, it is not preferred. However, we can use will if we like. Will you switch on the TV, please? Again, as I told you, may is used in a very formal way. We can also use will. So no need to get confused, because whenever these things are asked in exams or in your exercises, always possibility is given in the bracket. Like in bracket, it is given very polite, or polite way, formal way, or informal way. It is asked in this way. Clear? Now tick the appropriate models. Consider the speaker and the person being addressed while using the models. Now think about the person. Aunt said to Rita, dash, you bring a glass of orange juice for me. So now aunt said to Rita. First of all, it is the informal way. It can be can or could. Now we can also write can, we can also write could, but if we want to ask in a very polite way, it will be could. If we are just simply asking, then it can be can. Is this clear? Now asking for and giving permission, may, can and could. Again, same rules are applicable for this also. May is used in a formal way, can in informal way. Could, we are asking for the very in a very polite way, we are taking permission for something. Is this clear? Again, examples are given related to this. Now we are to use could and was able to. Could also suggests general ability in the past, like I could swim fast when in my childhood. Here we are talking about the past general ability. Could also suggest general ability in the past or permission to do something. Was able to suggest ability in a particular situation. Now just see. When I was a little girl, I could easily climb trees. General ability. I could watch the play because I had booked my tickets earlier. General ability. Now, she was able to get into the bus because it was not overcrowded in a particular situation. Here we are using was able to in a particular situation. Situation is told is being told here. Now just see. Related exercise, fill in the blanks with could, couldn't or was able to. Again this exercise is for you. Now, could is used to make suggestions. What shall we do? Could is used to make suggestion. Now just see. A couple is discussing something important here. A guest is expected for dinner at Mrs. and Mr. Gupta house. They discuss their plan. Now just see very carefully. We could take our guest out for dinner. I could prepare Indian food at home. We could order food from outside. We could order Chinese food from a restaurant. Now just see. Here could is used for what shall we do? What shall we do? They are planning what shall we do. There are guests coming for the dinner and they are planning what we should do, and they are using the word could. Now, possibility. May, might and could. If I say, it may rain today. One is it may rain today. Another is it might rain today. Sentences seem to be same. Now just see what is the difference. Sorry. Now where is Kitty? Kitty could be under the bed. She might be in the garden. She may be sleeping in the basket. Now just see, all sentences are talking about the ability. Both may and might are used to suggest possibility. Understood? May and might are used both for the possibility, but might suggest a weaker possibility. I gave you the example, it might rain today. It means very weak chances of raining. But if I say it may rain today, there are higher chances of raining. So in the same way, this example is there. Could may be used in, also may be used in these sentences. She could be in the garden, but could suggest still weaker possibility. Weaker than may and might. Weaker than may and might. Now student, what have you understood? That we are using may, might and could for possibility. May is used for weaker might suggest weaker possibility. Then may, could may also be used in these sentences, but it also suggests the more weaker possibility. Is this clear? No need to get confused. Just read very carefully. Excuse me. Now, could and could have. Could refers to the present in some sentences. Could have refers to some movement in the past. So there are examples related to the same. Now, maybe, might be, may have, might have. So these all models are used for the same only, but there are little bit differences there of weak possibility or weaker possibility. Is this clear? Or formal way or informal way of taking the permission. Now Rohan said Reena may be in her study. Rita said Rashi might be in the playground. Mohan said Suresh may have left the house for office. Preeti said Sagar might have changed his plan to go out. So just see, we have used these sentences Rohan said Reena may be in a study room. Possibility again, might be again used for possibility. So read the given questions. Answer them with the help of the clues provided. Again, clues are given to you. There is a message from Meena. Do you know where she is? Now just see. There is a message for Meena. You have to see the possibility that is given to you. According to the possibility, you are going to find out your answers. Is this clear?